Hello friends, welcome back to Living a Robust Life where we discuss all things health. My name is Elsie and I am a holistic health and life coach. If you're new here, please comment down below and let me know what is one good thing that you have done for yourself this week. Last week we began by diving into the first section of Hal Elrod's morning routine sequence, where we talked about silence, or another name for silence is meditation. This week we are moving into the second section of his sequence, which is affirmations. Affirmations are defined as the assertion that something exists or is true, or a statement or proposition that is declared to be true. The reason why affirmations are a good addition to your morning routine is because they help you to capture your thoughts and then to turn your thoughts into what you actually want them to be. So, for example, if you find yourself in a cycle of negative thinking, you wake up in the morning and the first thing that goes through your mind is, I can't stand my coworker, and then you continue into the downward spiral of what your day will look like because of this coworker that you don't like. Those are thoughts that you can arrest, and using the power of affirmations, turn them around so that you can actually have a positive outcome throughout your day, irrespective of this coworker that you don't actually care for. So, in short, affirmations are used to reprogram the subconscious and encourage us to believe certain things about ourselves, the world, and our place in it. We also use the affirmations to create the reality that we want. The key to creating these changes in our beliefs and creating the reality that we want is consistency and repetition. So, creating a set of affirmations that you repeat every single day, and then after you see that set of affirmation change your belief pattern and actually get to see what it is you hoped to see, then you can switch to a different set of affirmations. But until you do see the results that you want, then I would encourage you to continue with the affirmations that you have started with. Creating affirmations doesn't have to be complicated. So if you just Google affirmations, there are plenty that have been created by other people, and they are varied across the board in anything that you would think of. When you are ready to create your own, you can start by asking the question, what do I want my affirmations to be based on? And then you can narrow it down to different categories. So some of these categories could be the goals that you want to accomplish, your faith, your finances, your health, whether or not you want to change your mindset. And as you do your search, even before you actually begin to create your own, all those categories are categories in which you can find affirmations that have already been created. So feel free to find ones that resonate with you and use those until you're ready to create your own. As a person of faith, I base my own affirmations on things that are said in the Bible. So I'm going to list for you a few that I currently enjoy, and hopefully you can take those and come up with some of your own, or find some verses that you like in the Bible or whatever devotional you use, whether it's the Quran or anything else, and find what resonates with you, and then use those words or phrases to actually create the thought pattern that you want to enhance or encourage. So my first one is, I am the head and not the tail. And this one is based off of Deuteronomy 28:13, which says, the Lord will make you the head, leader, and not the tail, follower, and you will be above only and you will not be beneath. If you listen and pay attention to the commandments of the Lord your God, which I am commanding you today, to observe them carefully. The second one is, I am a good steward of all God has provided. And this one is based on Titus chapter 1 verse 7 to 9, which says, "For an overseer as God's steward must be above reproach. He must not be arrogant or quick-tempered, or a drunkard, or violent, or greedy for gain, but hospitable, a lover of good, self-controlled, upright, holy, and disciplined. He must hold firm to the trustworthy word as taught, so that he may be able to give instruction in sound doctrine and also to rebuke those who contradict it." The third one is, "I live by faith and not by sight." And that one is directly taken from 2 Corinthians 5:7, which says exactly that, "For we live by faith, not by sight." And then the fourth is, "My path is clear and straight," which is taken from Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 to 6. And it says, "Lean on, trust in, and be confident in the Lord with all your heart and mind, and do not rely on your own insight or understanding. In all your ways, know, recognize, and acknowledge him, and he will direct and make straight and plain your paths." The next one is, "I am a branch in God's vine, therefore everything I do bears fruit." And that is taken from John 15:5, which says, "I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever abides in me and I in him, he it is that bears much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing." And the last one is, "I am strong and powerful." And this one I took from Isaiah 40:31, which says, "But those who wait for the Lord, who expect, look for, and hope in him, will gain new strength and renew their power. They will lift up their wings and rise up close to God like eagles rising towards the sun. They will run and not become weary. They will walk and not grow tired." So as you go on throughout your week this week, I encourage you to consider what it is you would like your affirmations to be based on. Whether or not you want it to be something that is part of your focus for the new year is entirely up to you. So in that sense, for example, if your focus is to improve your finances, then maybe your affirmations should be based around your financial goals. And as you create them, make sure that you're stating them in the positive and that you are putting them in a light where you are speaking to yourself. If you go back and listen to the ones that I shared, majority of them, I stated them in the first person, something that I want to believe about myself currently. And the more you state things as you want to believe them currently and continue to repeat them, your mind reprograms quicker and gets used to the truth in the words that you're speaking over your life. And another verse that comes to mind even as I'm talking about this is that the power of life and death is in the tongue. So the more you speak things about yourself that you want to be true, the more possibility you have in actualizing the truth of them. So as you continue to craft your morning routine, I encourage you to sit and think about the things that you would like to accomplish throughout the rest of this year and create affirmations that will benefit you and that will reprogram your mind so that you are only focusing on the positive things that you want to accomplish. As always, feel free to comment below and let me know what your thoughts are, or send me a direct message. Pick up Hal Elrod's book, The Miracle Morning, and read the section on affirmations. I encourage you to do something positive for yourself every week, and this is one way that you can do that. Love and light, Elsie.